Welcome back to Crypto. On today's video, we'd like to discuss VeChain, how it's currently performing, what we are seeing on the chart, and what we could expect within the upcoming hours and days. But before doing so, I would highly appreciate it if you could give me a thumbs up down below. And even more important, if you like this content afterwards, do not forget to smash up that subscribe button right away, because it will be highly appreciated if we could reach the 1.6k. So yeah, let's get started right away on VeChain. I already opened up the daily time frame, and what I think is absolutely crucial right here is that we saw multiple touch points underneath this descending resistance, and we saw as well multiple touch points on top of this descending support. Therefore, this is a confirmed falling wedge pattern on the daily time frame, meaning that right now we are currently seeing a clear breakout taking place above this descending resistance, and we could see further increase heading all the way towards the beginning of this pattern at approximately 38.2 Fibonacci at $0.18. So for sure, I'm looking forward to see this potential explosion taking place on VeChain. So just to measure this quickly for you, what I think is important is that this is still a 200% increase that will be taking place on VeChain. So for sure, I'm looking forward to see what the development is going to look like. But before we will be able to head towards those $18 above us, what I think is absolutely crucial is that if we select a fixed range volume profile from swing high towards swing low during this downtrend, we can clearly see that the most amount of volume was actually traded at approximately 78.6 Fibonacci at $7, meaning that right above us there is actually still a major level of resistance. This level does actually concern me due to the fact that we could clearly see previously support being found on top of this range, as well even further we saw support as well being found on top of this, and we have seen multiple times actually support on top of this area. So therefore, if we do right now see a further increase, I will be looking forward to see if we are going to create a stronghold on top of the 78.6% Fibonacci and see further continuation towards the upside afterwards, or perhaps see a decline once we reach this range and head straight back down towards the levels where we are currently trading at approximately $5. So yeah, for sure, absolutely important price action that could be taking place right now. So let's get started by looking at the EMA ribbon on both the daily and 4-hourly time frame. If we look at the daily time frame, what you can clearly see is that the EMA ribbon is serving as a level of resistance on top of us. Therefore, I'm a bit concerned that we won't be able to break out above this range and find support on top of it. But if we do actually find support on top of the 78.6, I'm very confident that we will be seeing that major increase and a trend reversal taking place on VeChain, and therefore see potential increase in price action as well taking place. But what you can see on the 4-hourly time frame is that the EMA ribbon is not serving as a level of resistance, but instead we are seeing the EMA ribbon as a level of support underneath us. Therefore, if we do right now see further continuation towards the upside, it is likely that we will get supported by the EMA ribbon. So yeah, this is actually giving me a lot of confidence, but for sure where we are currently trading as is right underneath the 200-day moving average. So the 200-day moving average could serve as a level of resistance in the immediate short term on the EMA ribbon. So yeah, this could perhaps mean that we are going to see a minor decline in price action taking place. For sure, what I must say to all of you watching this video right now is that Bitcoin's price action has a lot of influence right now on the overall market, meaning that if we do right now see a further increase in Bitcoin's price action, it is highly likely that we are going to see a further increase on VeChain as well. But if Bitcoin does not hold strong where it's currently trading at and sees instead a decline taking place on Bitcoin's price action, we could be very likely heading straight back down towards the $0.05, the range underneath us at the yellow line where we did previously saw resistance underneath and become a level of support. So that is for sure a possibility, especially because the EMA ribbon is as well serving as a level of support underneath us. This being said, I would like to enable right away the MACD on both the 4-hourly and daily time frame. What I think is absolutely important to know is that we did already experience major momentum towards the upside on VeChain's price action. Therefore, if we do right now not see a further continuation of momentum towards the upside and an increase in its price action, it is highly likely that we are going to retest the range where we did see previous resistance underneath. So yeah, for sure, heading towards the $5 range underneath us is a possibility right now, especially because we could be heading towards a crossover on the 4-hourly time frame, and this could lead towards a further decline towards this range. What I said previously, if we do manage to hold strong on top of this area and find support on top of the EMA ribbon, I'm very confident that a further continuation afterwards is likely to occur. But right now, in the immediate short term, a further decline is, for me personally, a more realistic option. Also, on the daily time frame, what I think is absolutely looking marvelous is that we did see a bullish divergence previously. The reason why is because we did actually see this lower low on the chart, and at the same time we were seeing on the momentum indicator a higher low getting created. Therefore, we are right now experiencing a bullish divergence and as well momentum towards the upside on the daily time frame. This gives me a lot of confidence, and even more important, this could lead towards a further increase in price action within the upcoming days, and as well a possible stronghold getting found on top of the 78.6% Fibonacci before heading towards that major spike in price action and seeing that 200% increase taking place on VeChain. So for sure, looking forward to this price action, but as well I will be monitoring Bitcoin very closely while doing so. Lastly, during this video, I would like to discuss the RSI on both the daily and 4-hourly time frame. But before doing so, I would like to say, do not forget to smash the thumbs ups if you are currently watching and you are liking this content so far. So please do not forget to do so. It will be highly appreciated. This being said, let's get started on the RSI. So on the daily time frame, what I think is important right here is that the RSI is actually at the 50 range. Therefore, if we do right now see further increase in price action, we still have plenty of space before breaking out above the dotted line on the upper part. But unfortunately, we do as well still have plenty of space to see a further decline taking place and heading towards the $5 range, or perhaps even further towards the downside. The reason why I'm actually concerned right now is because we are as well actually seeing a minor bearish divergence on the daily time frame. We are clearly experiencing a higher high on the RSI, and unfortunately at the exact same period in time we are seeing a lower high on the chart. Therefore, we are experiencing a bearish divergence on the RSI, and this is giving me doubts about a further increase in price action, and therefore I personally think it is highly likely that we could be heading straight back down towards the $0.5, and if we would like to see a healthy movement towards the upside afterwards, what I think is of utmost importance is that we have to see a stronghold of support being found on top of previous resistance. So instead of getting below the $0.5 and trade underneath this range, we would like to see a stronghold getting created on top of this area. So for sure, monitoring the RSI is of utmost importance. And lastly, during this video, let's take a quick look at the 4-hourly RSI. So on the 4-hourly RSI, what I must say is that it does look certainly very good. Unfortunately, we are breaking out above the dotted line on the RSI, and therefore a further increase in price action seems unlikely to occur. So yeah, for sure right now a possible downturn could occur heading towards the $0.5 and finding support on top of previous resistance. If we do see this scenario playing itself out, and as well finding support on top of this range, on top of the EMA ribbon, and on top of previous resistance, it is highly likely that we could find a stronghold and accumulate for a while before seeing a major move towards the upside taking place, and eventually finding a level of support on top of the 78.6% Fibonacci above us, and create a further move towards the upside afterwards. So for sure, I'm looking forward to this possible scenarios. But right now in the immediate short term, what all of us must know is that it is highly likely for VeChain that we will see a further decline taking place towards a stronghold on top of previous resistance at approximately $0.5. And if we accumulate here for a while and stay strong on top of this area, a further increase afterwards will be inevitable, and a continuation towards that major 200% move will be taking place. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, do not forget to give me those thumbs ups down below. It will be highly appreciated, and you will be supporting the channel by doing so. So, have a nice day.